Once upon a time in the magical land of Giggleville, there lived a quirky little bunny named Bubbles. Bubbles wasn't your ordinary bunny. He had a knack for getting into hilarious situations that would make anyone burst into laughter. One sunny morning, as Bubbles hopped through the fields of Giggleville, he stumbled upon a giant bubble wand left behind by the Bubble Fairy. Without a second thought, Bubbles decided to give it a try. With a swift wave of his paw, he blew the biggest bubble ever seen in Giggleville. The bubble grew and grew until it enveloped Bubbles completely, turning him into a bunny inside a giant bubble. Now, being inside a bubble wasn't as easy as Bubbles had imagined. He bounced and rolled uncontrollably, crashing into trees, bouncing off flowers, and even floating in midair. The other animals of Giggleville couldn't contain their laughter as they watched Bubbles' bubbly escapade. As Bubbles floated higher and higher, he realized he was heading straight for the Giggleville castle. Inside, the king and queen were having a grand feast with all the royal guests. Just as the bubble approached the castle, it popped with a loud sending Bubbles flying straight into the royal banquet table, crashing into the king's cake. The entire castle erupted in laughter, including the king and queen. Instead of getting angry, they invited Bubbles to join the feast as the guest of honor. Bubbles, still a bit dizzy from his bubbly adventure, happily accepted and regaled everyone with tales of his bubble-bouncing antics. From that day on, Bubbles became known as the Bubble Bunny of Giggleville, spreading joy and laughter wherever he went. And whenever someone felt down, they would just remember Bubbles' bubbly misadventures and burst into laughter once again. And so, in the whimsical land of Giggleville, Bubbles the Bubble Bunny taught everyone that even in the silliest of situations, there's always room for laughter and fun. The end, with giggles aplenty.